Hello, I'm Mr. David Fletcher, Head of ICT Department here at Ysgol Bryn Tawe, and in this presentation I'll be introducing the sixth form qualification we offer for IT, which is the Cambridge Technicals Level 3 through the OCR exam board. So a little bit of information about the department and the course. This course is 100% taught in Bryn Tawe. We are in a partnership with Gwyr in the sixth form partnership. However, this course is 100% taught in Bryn Tawe. There's no travel down to Gwyr. It's all done in Bryn Tawe. It's a very popular course in the sixth form. This year, for example, we have nearly 30 pupils in the year 12 class. The year 13 has, approaching 20 pupils. It's a very popular subject to study in the sixth form. However, it's not essential that you studied GCSE ICT to take this course. A lot of pupils have been successful in the course through hard work and dedication who have not studied ICT at GCSE level. So it's not a requirement that you did ICT at GCSE to study this course. Of course, it is a step up from the GCSE. We now move to 5 double lessons a fortnight. Of course, in GCSE, it's between 5 and 6 lessons a fortnight. Now it's up to 5 double lessons a fortnight on the timetable. As you'd expect with a digital course, it is paperless. We do all our work through Microsoft Teams platform, through Hub. So all resources and materials are available for free through the Hub platform. Pupils will not have to have any specific software or anything to purchase for the course. It's all available through Microsoft Teams. We also use things like Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, OneNote software will be used next year in the course. So it's a very digital course, very hands-on, chance to develop lots of skills and use different softwares. But again, it's all available online through the Hub platform. With regards to results, we have been very successful over the past few years with the course. We've had 100% A star to C pass rate the last 2 years, and very high as well with the A star to A percentages. Pupils can do very well in this course if they work hard and dedicate themselves to studies and things like entry deadlines, etc. They need to work hard constantly on this course, but as you can see from the results there, it's very possible to succeed and get a high grade through the hard work and effort. So one of the key points is reasons why you study this course, this qualification in the sixth form. The course is a level 3 qualification, full name Introductory Diploma in IT through the OCR, and therefore it has no written examination throughout the course. So the coursework is done in class, and it's 6 units of coursework with no written examination at the end. So this does suit a lot of pupils who maybe who do not maybe perform well under the pressure of an examination, as therefore they can work hard throughout the 2 years of the course rather than leave it all to one examination, and then they can be rewarded for consistent hard work rather than a one-off exam. So it is no examination. This does appeal to a lot of pupils that it can be done fully coursework, done in class with support from myself, which may take a little pressure off then at the end of the year when there's no exam at the end of the year 12 or year 13. It's a very popular course. As I said, it's 16 plus qualification. It's one of the most popular vocational qualifications in the UK. High number of pupils every year to study this course. As I said, also in Bryn Tawe, there's high number of pupils who go on to various different careers, whether it be university, whether it be apprenticeships or the world of work. It's a popular course to develop the skills and get the pupils ready for the next step of their careers by developing skills, digital skills for their CV. With regard to UCAS points, even though it's a vocational qualification at level 3, the UCAS points are exactly the same as any other A-level qualification. So the A star, for example, would be exactly the same in history as it would be in this qualification. It's just this qualification has no examination, but the points are worth exactly the same as any subject you study at A-level, so it doesn't affect anything with regard to university applications and UCAS points. And again, it's a key skill. ICT digital skills is pretty much essential in any role these days, whether it be a set of apprenticeships or work, universities. So it's a great chance to develop your digital skills, enhance them, ready for job prospect in your next phase of your lives. And again, something great to have on your CV, a digital qualification at a high level before you move on into the world of work or whatever you may decide to do following school. As I said again, it's 6 units of work over the 2 years. It doesn't mean it's an easy course, as there's no examination. It's a lot of consistent work throughout the 2 years. A lot of people may think that no examination, great, all coursework in the class. It can be beneficial, but also it's a lot of dedication, hard work, regularly meeting deadlines, consistent work over the 2 years if you want to succeed and get those high grades at the end of the qualification. The 6 units of work are split over the 2 years, 3 units in year 12 and 3 in year 13. Pupils must complete units 1 and 2 to successfully have the qualification. Even to achieve an AS grade, they would need to complete units 1 and 2, their statutory units. And then there are 4 other units then which we look at, usually an advancement of the GCSE skills, mainly spreadsheets, databases, digital graphics and social media. The course does link well with business studies. A lot of the units put into context how businesses use digital skills and how they can improve their businesses through using digital software and skills. So it does link well if you're thinking of doing a business qualification. This is a qualification that goes hand in hand really with business. So we look a lot at spreadsheets. Given a business situation, we must create a spreadsheet to solve a problem within a business. Similar again then with databases, must create your own database to solve a problem within a business. Digital graphics then looks at how big companies, businesses use social media to their advantage to gain an edge in the world of business, and also how people can use digital graphics as well for their own benefits. And then of course social media looks at again how people and how businesses and how the world has evolved really due to social media and how it's used for good and for bad in both business and a personal context. Now the assessment for this course is a little bit different as you may be used to from previous courses or from GCSE, in that it takes a point approach. So the 6 units of work are given points for completing them. So for example, you'd either get a D, 90 points, an M, 80 points, or a P, 70 points. A D being a distinction grade equivalent to an A, an M being a merit equivalent to a grade C, and a P being a pass equivalent to a grade E. So for each unit of work over the 2 years, pupils will get a score of either 90, 80 or 70. These points then added up over the 6 units to give an overall total point score, which is then used to work out the final grade. So pupils will receive one of these final grades as shown in the table. They'll either receive a distinction star, a distinction, a merit or a pass. These are equivalent to A-level or UCAS grades, as a distinction star would be an A star, a distinction would be an A merit would be a C, and a pass would be an E. So the table shows a few examples there of how people could achieve these grades. So for example, if people wanted to achieve a distinction star grade, equivalent to A star, they would need 4 Ds and 2 Ms over the 6 units. That would add up to 520 points to achieve the distinction star grade. To achieve a distinction, you'd need between 480 and 510 points, 450 to 470 to receive a merit, and between 420 and 440 to receive a pass. Assessment is also done over the 2 years through centre visits, where work is submitted to the OCR, and an assessor would come and visit the school to assess the work. This is done twice over the year, usually in February and in the summer term, where pupils will submit the work. If all is good and the work is approved by the assessor, they would get the grade there and then on the day. If they need to improve the work could then be submitted the second time in the summer in order to achieve the grade then. So they do get a second opportunity to submit the work if need be. Thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation. If you've got any questions about the course, please feel free to contact me. My email address is fletcherd17@hubcymru.net, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have about the course. Thank you very much.